putting on my boots because I have to haul my water out. What does everyday life look like to you? For the most part, we all do the same things, but maybe in different ways. I thought I'd share with you what my everyday looks like. My days consist of canning jars. That's a big part of my everyday. Lots and lots of canning jars. Hanging the clothes out for them to dry, even when it's 25 degrees. Another part of my life is we have solar now. Well, it's not a lot of it, but hey, every little bit helps. The solar is charging up great. We can use that for lighting, all kinds of things. I can even run my sweeper on it. It's part of my everyday life now. Another thing about being frugal is growing your food all winter long. We had temperatures that were 8 degrees and the spinach is still living because the frost could never get to it because of the greenhouse effect. This spinach lasts me all winter long. I still can hardly believe it. You know, when you live extreme frugal, your daily activities may be a lot different than other people. I mean, generally, extreme frugal people oftentimes are home. They don't go out to eat. You know, they don't do a lot of things that people who aren't frugal do. As I share with you my day, my typical day, while it may be a lot like all of you guys, because most of you who watch my videos live a real frugal life, so this wouldn't seem so odd or eccentric. But people who don't live a frugal life, like today, we're going to be canning some beans. And I share with you hauling water out, having chickens, filling oil lamps, and all of these things. These things, the majority of people don't understand, especially those that live in the United States. You know, in other countries, chickens and doing all of these preserving things, that would be standard. But living extreme frugal life and just sharing your everyday life is extraordinary to people who have never lived this life. Now, somebody who maybe not be extremely frugal would go out and just buy 10 cans of beans. But people who are homesteaders or people that really want to learn how to do things on their own will go ahead and buy $1's worth of beans and they'll can them themselves. Well, $1.25 now. These are the no-soak beans, and I still continue to make these beans. I love them. Just add 1 cup of beans to 1 quart jar. These these beans are washed. And that's all it is. We're gonna add a little bit of chili mix to them. Sometimes I do add that, sometimes I don't. All right, now we're just gonna add some boiling water, and then we are going to pressure can these. Pressure can, you have to pressure can beans. Pressure can them for 90 minutes. All right, so the jars were just washed in hot water, and we're gonna add hot water to the jars. Don't ever add boiling hot water to cold jars, they will crack. This is another way you can be frugal. Instead of spending money for containers, you use tin cans and you make your own planters. The key to having your seeds germinate is a shower cap. It's very important. A shower cap is like a mini greenhouse. All right, now finish this up. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and plant these perennials. Now the smaller the seed, the lighter you plant it. In other words, you don't put too much soil in them. We're just going to sprinkle a little soil on the top, just so they cover them. Just like that. Hi everybody, if you like videos like these, why don't you do me a favor and look over here. I have a lot of other videos that I think that you would enjoy. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.